I'm Oliver Lane, I'm from AudioFile, and this is AudioFile TV. Over the next couple of weeks I'm going to be visiting some of the biggest names in hi-fi to bring special reports on their businesses and the products they produce. This week's our first film, and for that we're going to be visiting KEF in Kent. KEF is a company with a history almost as long as hi-fi itself, and for that reason you can't be surprised if they're a little proud of it. When I went to visit KEF last week, the very first thing they showed me when I arrived at their HQ was the company museum. Ron Locke from KEF explains.
This room is our showroom, our current showroom, where we feature every product within the current KEF lineup, starting from our C-series box speakers, moving all the way right through to our No.1, as you can see behind me. So speakers from £150 right through to £140,000. KEF was founded in 1961 by an electronics engineer called Raymond Cook. He was originally an acoustic engineer with the BBC. He decided to break away in the early 60s to set up his own company where he could use had freedom of using his own design techniques and materials in the development of his own loudspeaker range. He bought the company Kent Engineering and Foundry here on the banks of the River Medway in Maidstone, and hence therefore was born the company called KEF, Kent Engineering and Foundry. In the very early 60s we struck up a very nice relationship with the BBC and helped to develop a range of loudspeakers for near-field monitoring throughout their studios across not only here in the UK but across the world. 35A was commissioned by the BBC to produce the cleanest near-field monitor they possibly could. The LS35A is still renowned in the industry as being one of the cleanest, most open and revealing loudspeakers available in the marketplace. Up to date, I believe 2 million units or a million pairs of the LS35A have been sold worldwide. Okay, we invented the Uni-Q technology where we take the high frequency driver and place it at the acoustic centre of the mid-range cone. That gives us two huge benefits. One, we can save the amount of space on the front baffle area, so we don't have to have a separate tweeter and a separate mid-bass cone. By combining those two drive units into a coincident source, it enables us to not only save space, but also use the mid-range as a waveguide for the high frequencies. So during the operating frequency of the mid-range, all the way through to the high frequencies, the mid-range is carrying all of the information into the listening area. We do that by using a material called neodymium iron boron, which is actually 10 times stronger than a ferrite magnet, which enables us to make obviously the magnet for the tweeter 10 times smaller, and that enabled us to make it small enough to fit at the acoustic centre or the throat of the mid-range. The thing that sets us aside from our Q series over other competitors' products is obviously not only in terms of the way it's styled. We use curved cabinets in our build. That not only gives it an aesthetic appeal, obviously curved boxes eliminate internal standing waves in box coloration, so you're actually eliminating the box interfering with the sound pattern, if you like. So it removes that box type quality within the audio bandwidth.